It's your boy Hennythemoor reporting live from the liquor store. And really, man, we at three places at one time simultaneously. You know how to use the biggest word I could think of to describe what it is for three things to go on at the same damn
You
time.
just be trying to show you better than me, but go ahead.
It doesn't matter. I don't have to do much, sir. When I wake up and I exude excellence,
Hey, my
I
boy
show.
said he ain't got to do much.
When I wake up and I exude excellence by breathing, I show them that I am the best in the country. So, sir, but I am with the two best in the country, though. I got my boy Landlord from Alabama right there in the middle of the screen. And then I got my boy West Coast Cowboy, who is actually 105 years old today. He just had a birthday.
The West Coast, man. Let's give a round of applause for the great West Coast.
He usually be singing the folks. Let's see if we can hit a note for my boy. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Happy
birthday, dear West Coast. Happy
birthday to you. Hey, man, shout out to
my dude.
And the only thing I'm asking is that two things. If you can't hit that Cash App, which is at the bottom down there, and hey, I want to shout out some folks too that hit it in my last show, but I had got off. Shout out to Ms. Laura Rickman, appreciate you for the birthday wishes. Ms. Marquita, appreciate you also for the birthday. Mr. Norris, appreciate you. And then Quartz Car Repair, appreciate you for the birthday.
Eli said we got the ghetto version. You supposed to start beatboxing, and I'm supposed to start freestyling on all of a sudden.
Appreciate you. Hey, but if you cannot hit that Cash App for a real one's birthday, please, all I need you to do is go over to YouTube and hit that subscribe button. So, man, there's the two gifts you can give me. You can either hit that Cash App button with the bottom, West Coast 1482, or you can go over to YouTube and hit that subscribe button on YouTube, please.
Indeed. So, man, real quick, man, I need everybody sliding in because there's about 82 people all together inside of the show right now. So all 82 of y'all, I need y'all to go to every platform because West Live, Landlord Live, and I'm Live. Make sure you hit the like button on every platform. Make sure you share the content on every platform. And over here in the liquor store, we are practicing manifestation. We're trying to manifest a 6 championship. So share the content 6 times, man. If you drop emoji, drop 6 of them. If you slap the shit out of an Eagles fan, slap them up 6 times, man, because they deserve it. But we trying to manifest that 6 championship for the Dallas Cowboys. And, we do got raffles. West Coast is his birthday. I need to send him a little something, just off the love. But, me and Landlord both got raffles going on. I'm raffling away 3 different prizes. I'll be giving away a copy of Madden 24. I'll be giving away a Dallas Cowboy jersey and a Dallas Cowboys bobblehead. So if any of that interests you, all you got to do is hit the Cash App. Mine is down here below me. It's $Hennythemoor. Or if you're on my platform on YouTube, you can send a super chat or a super sticker. And we're going to wrap up the raffle on November the 1st. So November the 1st is the last day that you can send raffle entries for the 3 prizes.
Yes, sir. But what topics y'all want to discuss on the docket today?
I mean,
everything.
It's my birthday. I'm getting gifts. Cowboy Nation has already told y'all. I mean, Jerry Jones had, if you want to put that up there real quick, everybody's asking everybody about what's going on with free agency, trade deadlines coming up. Are the Dallas Cowboys going to, be looking and be interesting? You know what I'm saying? Shoot, man. I think that's a good place to start. Jerry Jones started it off.
All right. So, shout out to Regina Green and everybody else over here. So
let's read everybody rocking.
Let's read the first quote by Jerry Jones, and then let's read the second quote from the same damn interview by Jerry Jones. So Jerry Jones starts off by saying, this is of course by Michael Gilkin, so salute to him. The initiation of opportunity to make a trade at this time that will help us principally has to start over on the other end. I like where we are with our personnel today. 5 minutes later, while discussing this same topic, he also backdoored and said this: I would really extend to improve our team right now because I think we have a team that's a contender.
Somebody take his phone, man. Take the microphone, take his telephone, take every phone that he owns, please.
Oh, so if you don't understand what this is, we call this double talking. Because you gave 2 separate opinions on the same subject within about 5 minutes of each other.
Talking out the side of your neck.
You said first, I ain't reaching out to nobody. I like our guy. If they gonna have to reach out to us, make something happen. And then you said, I would extend, like you will reach out and touch somebody. You would reach out and touch that phone to make your team better. So Jerry Jones, which is it, my guy?
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
What that Big Crick said, mixed messages. What is you doing, man? What is you doing, Jerry?
I mean, I think like this. I think Jerry Jones' first initial thought was what he really is good, what they really feel, and that is that they feel good with whatever they feel good with what they have. And this is the thing, right? Just because they feel good don't mean it's good. You know what I'm saying?
Thanks.
So, and I've always known this about the Dallas Cowboys. The team they put together in April is the team that's gonna be together in February. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't make a lot of changes. You know, they don't bring in a lot of guys. And you know, I make a lot of videos asking the Cowboys to bring in a bunch of peers that I know that they're not even going to look at. You know what I'm saying? But it's a part of the game. It's what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I think it's just going to be business as usual. The only time we brought in a player of any stature was when we, Amari Cooper, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, we didn't, you know, at that time, Amari Cooper wasn't looked at as Amari Cooper either. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people like to say, oh yeah, but you brought in Amari Cooper. But at that time, a lot of people were saying that, you know, Cowboys play overpaid. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? You know, I look at it now and I see what I see what he says, and it's, you know, to me, you know, it's just the same. It's not the same old, but I mean, shoot, that's what we've always done. You know what I'm saying? So it shouldn't. I think if we would have woke up this morning and Jerry would have been like, yes, we are about to be aggressive and da 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 da. I think that would have been more surprising than anything. You know what I'm saying? But that's not what that's not what we normally do. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say it doesn't really surprise me. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't really surprise me.
Well, I agree with you wholeheartedly. But first and foremost, shout out to Dwayne Brown over there. It's on one of y'all platforms. He sent over a $10 lemon character. So, hey, salute to you, Mr. Brown, for showing love and support. But I agree with you, man, because, you know, I had a bunch of folks asking me, you know, on my platform. Like, they came over to the liquor store. You know, we got full of that stuff. You know, it was a long day. You know, we got full on the liquor store off that content. And you know, they were asking me like, man, we gonna get Jeffrey Simmons, we gonna get Pat Surtain, I like, man, kinfolk, listen to me. The Dallas, and I said the same exact thing that West Coast Cowboys said. That the last significant move that they made for a trade was to get Amari Cooper. And the reason they made that was so they could make themselves right about the Dak Prescott move. Because think about what the nation would have done if you let Tony Romo walk, and then you let Dak Prescott walk right after that, right? Because you still have to evaluate if Dak Prescott was going to be your franchise quarterback moving forward. So they really made a move to save face with the nation and save themselves. Because you can't, get rid of Tony Romo, then back door get rid of Dak Prescott, and then Dak being young go somewhere else to succeed with good personnel, knowing that you had a shit show out there at the wide receiver position. So they did that more so to save themselves. They weren't really trying to compete. They didn't know that Amari Cooper was going to come to Dallas and go crazy. He had been.
Go ahead.
Let me wrap this up real quick.
Yeah.
So when people ask me about are the Dallas Cowboys going to make a move, no. Because think about it. What kind of moves do they make? They bring in guys that are in their 30s. Like they bring in guys landlord's age. They bring in guys that are landlord age. They bring in guys that aren't that good. You know, they bring in guys they can get for the low. Because I gave them credit for the Brandon Cooks trade. It cost them a 5th round pick. I gave them credit for Stephon Gilmore, who was 33. It cost them a 5th round pick. They made a move for Trey Lance, who has done nothing in the NFL, for a 4th. So listen, they bring in guys that they can repurpose who are on the decline. That's why somebody like a Zach Ertz makes sense, right? That's why somebody like a Hunter Renfrow, who's not playing good football, makes sense right now. So again, also shout out to Dwayne Brown for the other $10 super sticker you sent on this end, man. Thank you for the love and support, my guy. And they got you 2 raffle entries. But
hey, shout out to Mickey Cox with the birthday love. Appreciate you. And shout out to my boy Juan Davila. Appreciate you, real ass Cowboy fan.
And Dwayne Brown sent you a 20 piece.
Hey, shout out to my boy Dwayne Brown with the dubber.
That's solid support, man, for everybody. We appreciate
you for the love, man.
Thank you, sir. But I was about to say, you know, when the way you put it, man, you know, I think this ego is gonna end up screwing us over, bro. Because a lot of the winning teams, they don't have much ego. You know, they'll admit when they wrong. Look at the Chiefs. Them boys went and got their receiver back. They said, I need him back, sir. I'm sorry. That boy, they went and apologized.
Baby,
They
come
said,
back.
hey, big head. They went and told Miko Harbin, hey, big head, can I get your number again? You know what I'm saying? I deleted your number. I need it back. So they was able to correct their wrongs. They was able to make up their mistakes and throw their ego aside. Who's gonna judge you if it works? I don't care.
Nobody.
I don't care if it works. If you say, okay, we made a mistake. Let me go get Cedric Wilson back because he was a decent number 3. Okay, we made a mistake. Let's send a 6th-round pick over there to Miami. Bring Cedric Wilson back. Okay, boom. Ain't nobody mad at you if Cedric Wilson go back out here and do what he was doing with the Cowboys. Nobody's mad. We seen him make a big catch on the Eagles. So Cedric Wilson is still a viable option. Then you see other teams correcting their wrongs, but it look like we want to sit up here and have too much ego, too much pride, and be too conceited to admit when we wrong. And that right there is gonna hold us back. If we take too long and let all the other teams jump us and do better and do better and do better, that's gonna hold us back, y'all. And it's sad when you look at this, man. If you see every other team loading up, they going to get AKs, MPs, and all kind of weapons. Ammo, they loading up, and we sitting up here not doing nothing. We just sitting up here like we don't need no guns. They got guns. We good.
Speaking of guns, Zach Ertz just got put on IR. So as you know, you can't trade for a player that's on IR. So even that is not an option for the Dallas Cowboys at this point. So no thrift store shopping for a tight end.
But if you see everybody else loading up, are you not gonna think, do I got enough ammo over here?
Yeah, man. I say it like this, man. Even if you don't need it, but you are able to improve, because sometimes you might not even need the guy. You have a guy that's playing solid, but you have an opportunity to upgrade the position that you have. Then you take those opportunities, right? And I'm gonna tell you this right now. You know, the women. I always say this: the women are prettier in Dallas. You know, the food is better in Dallas. The people are rude in Philadelphia. The women are ugly in Philadelphia. If you're not a Cowboy fan, they're ugly women. The food is disgusting. The streets smell like piss.
Nobody want no damn Philly cheesesteak.
The green looks moldy. You know what I'm saying? But one thing I will say about them Philadelphia Eagles that they do good is they do player personnel good in the mug. And I'm gonna tell y'all this right now. It's out of 100 things that the Philadelphia do, I hate 99 things. But there's this one thing that they do really, really good, and that is this. They do a really good job of actually team building. And I'm going to tell y'all this right here. The Philadelphia Eagles understand, like, it's one of my favorite movies is this movie called Blade. And in the movie Blade, you know, once you get bitten, you know, if you don't actually become a vampire as soon as you get bitten. Once you get bitten, it opens you up for the smell and want that lust for blood, right? Mm-hmm. But you don't actually become a vampire until you bite another mother person. You know what I'm saying? How about it's another mother? You know what I'm saying? That's when you become a vampire, right? Mm-hmm. So it's like the Philadelphia Eagles, they then got bit with success, and now they like, bro, we ain't trying to go back. We trying to bite as many motherfuckers as we possibly can. We like our eyes being open. We like playing on prime time, because you got to remember, if the Philadelphia Eagles ain't good, you don't see them as much. I'm seeing more Philadelphia Eagles. I'm cooking right now too. This birthday sauce, man. Make sure I hit that star button right now. Make sure I hit that Cash App. Make sure.
Speaking of that, somebody sent a $20 super sticker somewhere.
Appreciate you.
On West Coast.
Appreciate you. All right, let me get my YouTube up so I can see this. But listen to me. The Eagles have bitten into success. You know what I'm saying? That's what these teams do. Like, they bite into success and then they don't want to go back. Like, AKA the Cleveland Browns. Once you get a taste of being like, oh, people wearing your jerseys out in the world and being on prime time and walking down the street and people recognizing you and, hey, man, are you security? Where you work at? You work at the club? No, bro, I actually protect this guy named Deshaun Watson. Okay, is that a new club? No, that's not a new club. It's a quarterback in the NFL. Oh, you play in the league? Yeah, I play in the league. Oh, you play for the who you play? Cincinnati? No, I play for the Browns. We are in, here in Cleveland. Oh, okay. Okay. No more of that. Now you're walking down the street and people are recognizing you. You're looking as a look about this. You're a stadium, you're an owner, you're selling season tickets, and they're actually selling. People actually want to come to your game. NFL Network's hitting you up talking about, hey, we're thinking about being, coming down and being a prime time. I know you guys are playing the 49ers, but I mean, like, I know you'll probably lose, but hey, we want to come down. Like, bro, listen to me. When you get that taste of success like Colorado, the best example is Colorado. Deion Sanders is not going to be there forever, but I promise you this, whoever they get there next, he's going to get paid more than Deion. You want to know why? Because they're going to pay for him to sustain what he already got because they don't want to go back. We want to go back. We don't want to go back to 1-11. We don't want to go back.
And Chris Bo sent a 5-piece and said, "Happy birthday, West Coast."
Thank you. I'm cooking like a mug. But y'all get what I'm saying? So that's what the Eagles and these other teams, the Dallas Cowboys, we're the pretty girl, bruh. We're the pretty girl. And now listen to me. And no disrespect to Fashion Nova, but I'm just saying, when you a pretty girl, bro, you can go on Fashion Nova, buy $6 outfits and be walking down the street bad in a mug. If you ugly, you better be in that Gucci. You know what I'm saying? You better be in that Fendi.
Better get
Cowboys, like that's what we are. Like Cowboys, we the pretty girl. Like we don't have to. We can wear Fashion Nova all day and get away with it. These other teams, they gotta be good. They have to be. Even the 49ers. How many 49ers gamers are you seeing now that you ain't never seen before? You want to know why? Because they're winning. Think about this. I still don't see a lot of Chiefs games. You just can't randomly turn on the TV and see Chiefs games. That's not how it works, bro. Yeah, we know y'all win Super Bowls all the time, but nobody really want to watch you. Same thing with the Patriots.
If you're not winning, you're not interesting.
You're not interesting. And think about this. Sometimes when you're winning, you're still not interesting.
The Patriots got cut. They got knocked off. They mountain peak soon as they start losing. Like nobody in the world want to see the Patriots game.
The moment that Tom Brady left, it was over. The last time I saw a New England Patriots game in prime time, they played us.
They got to play us to get in prime time for sure. That shows you it's just that's the power that mighty star. But like you were saying, man, it just seemed like Jerry and them are just, they sitting on their hands when they should have their finger on the trigger. I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not saying just go do something stupid or just go do something for the sake of doing something. But we actually have needs. You know what I'm saying? We actually have needs. If it's a linebacker out there that can make us better, go get them. Even though we got Rashad Evans, it's still better linebackers out there. I think he's good, but you can still improve that situation. It's defensive tackles that can improve this team. It's cornerbacks that can improve this team. It's a lot of other things out here that we could be actually, acquiring and actually being in the mix of. You know what I'm saying? So I don't understand why we feel like we're just so above everybody. Everybody else, the teams that we losing to, have enough, and they can put their pride aside enough to be like, okay, I'm gonna go get Christian McCaffrey. Like, what's the last big move we made like that? And then they just swapped out their quarterback and still made that move. They just spent all that money on their quarterback, Trey Lance. We went and stole their quarterback, and they still went and made a big time move to go get CMC. They still did. If the Cowboys would have fumbled that bag on a quarterback like that, ain't no way in hell they would have came right back and spent all that money for CMC.
Nope.
That's an attitude. That's a mentality. And we need to adopt that to at least a smaller degree of some kind.
Listen, the Dallas Cowboys, what is their mantra? What have they said for years? Every time a conversation like this comes up, we can say it all in unison. We like our guys.
Oh, I thought you was gonna say the other lie. I thought we were gonna say the lie, because the lie that the Cowboys always say
acquisition.
There you go. Player acquisition. Listen, it's basically it's like this. Like the Cowboys, in their mind, they're like that dude, that single man that goes to the club, looks at a bunch of girls, tells his homeboy she's cute, and never talks to not one person
at all.
Just
in there looking. Hey, salute the Craven Cowboys.
Appreciate
for the 10 piece over yonder. She said, salute the fellas. Happy birthdays, West Coast. 3 amigos killing it, and she dropped the flame.
Appreciate you.
Hey, and she got a show too. Her and the Stargazer Sports, they got a show, man. And they do some cowboy content over there. It is a female show, and I'm gonna tell you this right now, on my mama, I was gonna drop a diss track because it's week 7, And I remember around August, July-ish time, I was talking to him about doing a show, and somebody told me in a real cowboyish voice that we was gonna be on that show at some point. Now it's October 24th. It's my birthday. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm looking at my Palm Pilot right here. Hold up, because it might got an update while I was off. Hold on, let me check.
Do it tick or do it roll?
This one, honestly, it dash. You know what I'm saying? You scratch it to the left and it go to the left. You know what I'm saying? You scratch it to the right and it go a little bit faster. But I ain't been on one goddamn show. Henny, you been on a show?
I ain't been to no show, man.
Landlord, you been on a show?
I don't watch and share the content, but I ain't been on the show.
I've been in attendance, but I
ain't been in attendance. And I ain't even gonna lie. Listen to me. It's my birthday, so I can say what I want to say, right? They said as long as I don't cuss and I don't say nothing, I say what I want to say. Right?
Oh, she also sent a 10-piece over there to somebody.
Oh, now she's trying to buy her way up. Now she's trying to buy her way up out of trouble. No. We gonna
thank you, Miss Craven.
We gonna stay for a minute. We gonna stay for a minute, right? We gonna stay. Listen. They say hey, as long as I don't say nothing, I'm good, right? I'm good, right? Yeah. All right. So this what I gotta say. West Coast, hey, they say I got the Midas touch around here. I'm just saying. Had me on your show. You go from 50 viewers to 120. That's all I'm saying. I'm saying. Might got that Midas touch. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? It might be beneficial. You know what I'm saying?
Drake around here, man.
Drake around here. You know yes, I need someone to be faithful to me. Hey, girl, get us on the show, man. Stop playing. I promise you, we will. Hey, listen, we are not uncut cowboys when we go on other people's show. We are very We are very cut. I guess you would say.
Yeah.
Look at Land. I mean, look at HTM. HTM's like
HTM. Look, I told you it's the glasses, bro. He's way nefarious than he looks. Okay.
Hey, I always ask people, when I go on this show, hey man, can I be West Coast or do you want me to be like West Coast? You know what I'm saying? And I know folks know the difference. Like, can I be West Coast or can I be West Coast? Oh man, you good. All right, let's go then. It's your audience. Let's go.
You gotta put the muzzle on.
Yes, sir. All right, but yo, now that we've officially made her feel bad, I feel like our job is done. Back to the content, man. Listen to me, Cowboy Nation. What does this say about what is this? What I'm 41. I told you I'm gonna keep it real, so I'm gonna say some real stuff right now. The Dallas Cowboys, as it sits, in my opinion, even if they do not make any moves, they are still a top 4 team in the NFC. Now, what does that mean? Because I'm gonna tell y'all this right now.
It means 3 teams are better.
It do mean 3 teams are better, but it also means this. And I'm gonna tell you one of the teams. I'm gonna tell you who one of the teams is. Y'all gonna be like, West Coast is getting older. You on some mythological stuff now.
You're gonna say Detroit, aren't you?
Hell no, I'm gonna say us. What you talking about? The only teams I'm afraid of is not even afraid of. The only teams I think that can put the Cowboys out or can really move us in a direction we don't want to go in, Philadelphia Eagles on a good day, the 49ers in Levi Stadium, and in the Dallas damn Cowboys.
I thought you were naming 3
right now. I'm gonna tell you this right now. The Dallas Cowboys, and listen, I actually want us to fight and crawl for everything else going forward because blowout wins are just not good for us, bro. They're just not good for us, bro. Layups are not good for us, bro. They're not good for us. Cowboys, listen to me. Cowboys beat the 49ers. We for sure losing to the Chargers, and we all know that. We ain't got to admit it. Don't admit it. Don't put it in the comment box. But we all know it's true because we all had a little conversation about it too. And I'm going to tell you, a lot of teams, if you notice, that's really the difference between winning in the Super Bowl. The Super Bowl really isn't about the best team. It's not, because the best now, I'm gonna tell you, the best team typically is able to do this. But you know what it's really about? It's about some games, your players are gonna come and they're gonna support everything. They're gonna do everything you need to do to win. And then there's gonna become games like that next week where you gonna need your coaching staff to get out there and do. Like the 49ers, man. The 49ers, great example. Do I believe the 49ers are still one of the better teams in the league, even though they're on a 2-game losing streak? Yes, I do. Mm-hmm. But I also believe that the 49ers on the low playing their whole season around beating the Dallas Cowboys.
I wanna beg this question right here. Okay, Jerry and Steven always talk about being competitive, and I don't know if y'all. I know it sounds good, but competitive is not good enough for me. And
No.
it's
competitive.
It's
Competitive.
We're already competitive.
That's what I'm finna say.
Let
Competitive.
me paint the picture real quick. Let me paint the picture real quick. I'm an artist too. I do this. I got you. Check me out. Competitive. It depends on who's judging this competitiveness. Think about this. I can take it to basketball. If it's a basketball playoff, right? And you get swept
between what team? Who's
between the Spurs and the Lakers, you know the Spurs gonna whoop them out.
Bad
You know
example.
what I'm saying? So if we talk, the Spurs or the Mavericks, that's how we do it. You know, we can battle all day. If we sweeping the Mavericks like we always do,
of course not.
And if it's 4-0, right? If the Mavericks was very competitive in every game, that's still saying they was competitive, right? If they lost within 2-3 points, that's still competitive.
Bruh, if
right?
Jerry
Hold on, right or wrong? Was that not a competitive series? Even though they got swept 4-0, they still was in every single game within a shot or two. That was competitive, but they still got smacked. So I don't like that. I don't like that. Competitiveness is not good enough for me. I want to be a real life threat. That's what I'm saying.
You want to know why? I'm gonna tell you this right here. You want to know why competitive is not good enough for you, landlord? I'm gonna tell you why.
Why?
Because you got little babies. You got little baby landlords running around there. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Got a whole wife and everything. You know what I'm saying? Responsibilities. You's a grown ass man, dog. That's why, bruh. Competitiveness is being competitive. Listen to me. My 6-year-old team ain't trying to be competitive. You know what they're trying to do? They're trying to beat the hell out of Victorville, who dog walked us week 1. Every time we beat a team, you know what we say? Thank you for this win. We want Victorville. Bro, we ain't trying to be competitive. No. Rialto, the team that wanted my sons, who ain't won a game in 2 years, they want to be competitive. They want to be competitive. They just want to be
competitive is a poor man's goal.
Listen to me.
Competitiveness is a poor man's goal, bro.
Tweet that or I'm stealing it. Tweet it.
Go ahead. Tweet that.
I'm already
competitiveness is a poor man's goal. I don't want to just compete with you. Because if you knock me out and I got a couple of good punches, we gonna say, hey, he competed. Nah, I don't want to compete. I want to beat your ass.
I'm gonna tell you this right here.
I want to knock you out.
Hey, listen to me. If a dude's walking down the street, you walking down the street with your lady, right? And a dude come up and pinch your girl's, he just pinch her ass, just grab it. Yeah, left cheek, the good cheek, the cheek to chew.
He said the good cheek.
You know what I'm saying? Because we all got that one cheek that we favor over there. You know what I'm saying? Ladies, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? He grabbed that cheek though. You know what I'm saying? And then later on, you telling me, I'm like, damn, you telling me to fight. I had to boo. You like, man, what you do to him, man? I was competitive. So you ain't beat his ass?
I ain't beat him up, but I told him
I was competitive though.
Hey, we ran around in a circle for a minute, and like he bumped my shoulder, I bumped his. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what happened.
You telling me you went through a draft? You went through the draft. You went no. You went through free agency. You signed players. You didn't sign players. You went to the draft. You drafted players. You traded for those. You traded players. You trained those players. You went to Oxnard, California. You worked out with those players. You lived with those players for 2 months.
Took a plane. All these places now.
All these places just to be competitive. Listen to me. We are so. For a team the caliber of the Dallas Cowboys to say that they want to be competitive is a regress, because you are already competitive. You are competitive from listen to me. Your bank account, what you're paying these players, your payroll says that you are competitive.
Yeah,
you have a higher paid quarterback. Listen to me. You have one of the highest paid quarterbacks in football. You have one of the highest paid running backs in football. You know what I'm saying? You have one of the tight end. Your tight end room ain't worth a damn. You have one of the highest offensive lines in football.
Look, when they pay you, at the job, they say we have competitive pay. Are you thrilled about that pay?
No.
You know what I'm saying? They like we are competitive in the market.
Think about this. When it's competitive, look about this. Competitive to the market, but if I'm not in the market, it's not taking in weight of my experience. Because what if the market is a bunch of idiots? This is what I'm saying. A bunch of dudes that only got 5 years experience, but here I come in here with 20 years experience. How can that be competitive to me? No. At this point, we should be hearing things like our goal is to win a Super Bowl, period.
Competitive is due to the market too. Because think about it, they can say the same thing with the pay. The analogy I just made with the pay. Like if everybody else getting paid minimum wage, then you getting paid minimum wage. That's competitive
Facts.
in that market,
And
right?
yes. And I'm gonna tell you, and if you can't say that your goal is to win a Super Bowl and be stumped down about it, then that's not your goal, bro. You don't even believe in it yourself. Like everybody feels like it's this bad thing to be like, man, the Cowboys said they're gonna win a Super Bowl. Yeah, man, because we believe we're gonna do it. But I mean, now my organization, I feel like I'm gonna keep it like I've always felt this, and I've always felt at the end of the day, the Dallas Cowboys. I'm not gonna say it's all about money. I'm not gonna say it's all about money because they're gonna make money regardless. But I do believe it's all about not spending as much. And I know this, the Dallas Cowboys, we are very set in our ways. And the hope now is, honestly, is that we're going to hope that our head coach and that our offensive coordinator and the coaching staff has an epiphany. Because at this point, your quickest route from A, B, if A is the Dallas Cowboys and B being success, is a interjection of intelligence from the coach, because the talent level is not going to get better. What you got is what you got. And to be honest with you, like, that's why I say, like, even if the Cowboys, I started this off by saying, even if the Cowboys don't do anything, I still think we're a top 4 team. What's going to have to put us over is what? The coaching, man. It's going to have to put the coaching. Like last night, that 49er game, that defensive coordinator dropping my dude, buying him over. My boy, also shout out to my boy buying him, who's a representative of the O. That's, ground zero. That's my son's was ground zero for 2 years until it got way too expensive. I ain't gonna lie, $725. I couldn't do it. So I couldn't do it. I had to go do some YouTube videos, but they know what they're doing out there. That's who he is. He a ground zero kid. You know what I'm saying? My kids, they black and green. My son's with them for 2 years. You know what I'm saying? But it's too much. You know what I'm saying? But love them.
Right.
But yeah, long story short is that was film preparation. That was film preparation. You know what I'm saying? Understanding where Brock Purdy wanted to go, like on that last drive, when Brock Purdy first passed out the gate, they played shadow cover on pretty much every wide receiver except for who? Kittle, because they knew where the ball was going. And guess why you know that? That's coaching, bruh.
That's basically the same thing we doing right now, because when we look at the Rams matchup, we know who the ball going to, Nachua or Cup, and they throwing the ball all game. So, I mean, yeah, the pass rush either going to have to get there or we're going to be chasing Cooper Cup all game.
I think that's a good segue, because we supposed to take a quick first look at the Rams and Jared Jones just pissing everybody's cereal this morning. So we have to handle that first.
Baby, can I because I think can I get each one of you guys' little thoughts real quick on the coaching point though? Because a lot of people are responding to that too. What are y'all thoughts on that? Because I mean, let's just be real. Like let's kind of like kind of wrap that whole segue up and give them a little bit of hope. You know what I'm saying?
What was the question again?
Still a 4-2. We're still 4-2. You know what I'm saying? So what are y'all thoughts on that as far as the coaching aspect, as far as helping this talent and whatever it is? Because we're not getting nobody else.
I mean, it's gonna have to be what it is, man. Like you said, I am not too down on Dan Quinn right now. I believe there's things that he can do to be better. But I've been hard on him about not stopping the run, but we played 6 games, he stopped the run in 4 of them. Right, so I'm just gonna have to hope that the times where the run game explodes on our asses are 4 and few between, right? And I also know that I know him. I want him to play a little bit more traditional 4-3, maybe put some more linebackers on the field when it's an obvious running situation. But outside of that, I don't have too many complaints about Dan Quinn. Offensively, I saw some things that they did moving in the right direction. I'm not going to say that everything was fixed, that the offense was still mid. In the words of the young kids, it was mid. But they did some things that I like. I did a breakdown, right? Because they ran scissors. They ran a pretty ass scissors concept to get Michael. And listen, Michael Gallup dropped the ball, hit him right at the square in the hands. If you don't know what a scissors is, they had my boy Brandon Cooks, the inside wide receiver, run a corner route. They had Michael Gallup, the outside wide receiver, run a post route. Messed up your assignment. They assignments in the back end of the coverage. Michael Gallup got behind everybody, dropped the ball. We seen them, and they picked on the middle linebackers the entire game. Like they picked on the middle linebackers the entire game. They actually ran some high-low concepts that put them into a position where they could not be right. That first big ass play to CD Lamb on the first scoring drive. they were running a drive concept. They had a dude coming across on a little shallow cross, and then they had a dude, CD Lamb, right behind him on the deep end. Dude went down on Brandon Cooks. We put on tape. We're gonna be checking it down a lot, and he went down. Dak Prescott went right behind him. Boom, 20-yard completion. So they're doing some things, adding some wrinkles in that I like that are improving the offense. I didn't need to see more of it. Like I didn't need to see more of it. So
I think one of my biggest disappointments of this year, as far as the offense goes, is the O-line and the run game. I expected more. I thought this O-line could be dominant, and I ain't really seen it, especially in the run game. And we've been having issues in pass pro too. So I mean, well, this O-line is very deceiving. I'll say that. So hopefully they can turn it around after this bye. I don't know what it is, but I know we got good linemen, but I just don't see it manifested on the field as of yet, and that's concerning. That's really concerning.
Hey, Wes, read this super by Stars. He said this for you was a 10-piece on your page.
Yeah, I just sent it right now. Stargazer, you know what I'm saying? One of the smartest cowboy ladies out there has a show, always saying some smart, witty things. And she said, "Happy birthday, West Coast. I agree with you at this point. It's about coaching. We have the talent. Our coaches need to maximize the talent. Tolbert, Izzy, Judah, Hunter, Turpin needs to be utilized more." I'm gonna tell you this one thing.
One definitely needs to play more.
Listen, I get it, boy, whatever name you need. But listen to me. One thing I love about when a lady put a comment in there, the punctuations is gonna be on point. You feel me? It's the little things, god dang it. Make sure y'all go over to Star J Sport, give her a like and a share. And when she asks you who sent you, let her know West Coast sent you there.
But back to the coaching aspect though, I really look at it like, we do got things that we can improve on far as the coaching staff go, man. Far as the schematics of it, far as the execution go, that's coaching as well. The way you want to deploy these packages and personnels in the offensive packages and stuff, like that's all coaching, the way you want to do that. So we need to improve on that. We're not getting a lot of motion in the offense. We're not getting a lot of different packages of different looks, different concepts. We need a lot of stuff to, spark this offense. And like I said, I like Turpin as a spark plug to this offense. So he definitely need to be utilized more. Turpin is definitely one of the people who has kind of proven us wrong. He got touchdowns. He's actually productive. Why not? Old school football tells you once you start producing, you get more play time. But we know politics is a thing, and it's stuff like that holds that easy solution back. You know what I'm saying? Football is simple. If you're doing good, play them more. Give them more opportunities. It's simple. But we don't do that because of politics and all of this other stuff, all these other hurdles that we have in this game. But we also definitely need to address this. I don't care. Y'all know I'm big on Michael Gallup. I was wrong. At this point, stop. Go ahead.
No. You are not wrong. And I'm gonna correct. There's certain things that my pastor, you say something on my pastor pulpit, he gonna say, "I appreciate you, my visiting pastor," but the word don't say that. Okay, let me correct you real quick. Jesus actually got up on the third day, not the second day. Go ahead and finish. All right, let me tell you this real quick. You are not wrong. You want to know why? One, you are not a fortune teller.
Nah, I'm not.
You were speaking in the now. You were speaking in the now. And what you saw from him right now, on that day, in that moment in history. It is not your fault that you use his now to project something on him and he didn't walk in that projection. That's not your fault, bro.
Yeah, he started doing something totally different.
Yeah, bro. Like, think about
he
this.
Can't get no separation all of a sudden.
Bro, think about this, landlord. I'm gonna give 2 examples. How many times have we made breakdowns on how the Dallas Cowboys can beat a team and they go out there and do the total opposite?
True.
And everybody like, "Oh man, I thought you said the Cowboys gonna win." Yeah, but the motherfuckers only ran the ball 6 times.
They ain't do nothing we said.
They didn't do nothing that we said, bro.
Just like the 49ers game.
And throw the ball deep.
49. Thank you.
Just like the 49ers game. We said stress these corners. If the 49ers got any issues, they got corners. Like they don't have no corners for real. I don't respect their corners like that. Today, Ward is somebody we put off the team. Like he ain't that good.
And
Know what I'm saying?
the one time that we designed something up to go deep, we scored a touchdown and went away from the shit.
And
And
I'm gonna tell
then
you this,
look, if you gonna be, why we ain't aggressive enough to get calls? Minnesota was throwing the ball like just for the sake of throwing the ball sometimes because they getting calls. Tre'Davious Ward just PI'ing all day.
hey, and
Like
think about this.
stress them out.
And I'm gonna tell you something else. I saw about them 49ers. They have a problem. My only real matchup video I made on Cowboys and 49ers was Dak and CeeDee Lamb gotta go off, right?
Mhm.
That didn't happen, right?
Mm-mm.
The very next week, Cooper goes off. They beat the 49ers. The very next week, yesterday, Addison goes off. They beat the 49ers. It was the corners the whole damn time, bro.
That's their biggest weakness.
That's their biggest weakness.
Shout out to Double R with the $2 super. Respect to you too.
Look how the 49ers have lost these two games with dominant receivers going off. And you're going to tell me, listen to me, on my mama, I love Amari Cooper, but I'm taking CeeDee Lamb over him right now. On my mama, I like Addison. Well, give me CeeDee Lamb.
Give me CD all day.
All day.
And it's a better quarterback connection. Dak Prescott and CeeDee Lamb is better than all two of them combinations, bruh.
Hey, did I tell you about the Nachua guy who we finna play? Did I piss you off with that? I don't want to piss you off on your birthday, but it's disturbing.
I'd rather be pissed off than pissed on, so I ain't tripping.
Okay, check it out. CeeDee Lamb got 42 targets. This rookie that just got off the out, he's brand new. He's still wet behind the ears. This man got 82 targets.
Jesus.
He ain't never proved nothing. This dude just got to the NFL.
Jesus.
And he was a Cinderella story. Nobody knew this dude. He didn't even demand his college career didn't even demand.
Bro,
every he got this type of target.
Gets the ball in his hand, he does something. Oh my God, what's that dude's name?
Look, CeeDee Lamb college career demand more targets than this dude did coming out.
Hey, what's the rookie name?
Nakua.
It's Nachua or something like that.
What's up with you guys? It is your boy West Coast. And yo, man, my boy Landlord, we on this show right here, Cowboys UnCut. He just said some fire stuff that I just had to make a video on real quick in the middle of the show, man. Dallas Cowboys have to absolutely find a way to get the ball to CeeDee Lamb. Reason being, man, is my guy just told me right now that CeeDee Lamb currently has about 40. How many targets he got?
42.
He got 42 total targets. And there's a rookie that we about to play right now that has how many, say, Landlord? 82. So you're going to tell me that the Los Angeles Rams have figured out a way to get a rookie the ball double the amount of an all-pro wide receiver in CeeDee Lamb. Now, I'm going to tell y'all this right now. You know I'm a conspiracy theorist, and I'm going to tell you, I actually predicted this. Why? Because these same things happened to Amari Cooper and Dez Bryant before they went into contract and while they were in contract years. So is it a coincidence that all of a sudden CeeDee Lamb can't get the ball and it's also the same year he's eligible to get paid? It probably is. It probably is just a coincidence.
Do me one favor.
And we're just going to believe
it's a coincidence.
But I will say this. The Dallas Cowboys and our fans, we definitely need to investigate, and we need to get the mass detectives out and find out why CeeDee Lamb is not getting the goddamn ball. You guys already know what it is. Never look down because stars up. Peace.
I wanted you to plug that spam lamb. I got a hashtag going on.
Oh, I put it on there. Go to video right there.
Spam lamb. Yes, sir. Because we need to, man. Everybody else having fun. We looking out the blinds with the sad face.
Hey, JS said something that was dope. He said that dude took off when Coop went out. But think about this. If Coop never goes out, guess who gets those targets? Coop does.
Well, he's saying CD took off when Coop went out?
No. He's saying the rookie. But you know what that lets me know? That lets me know this, that it's not the receiver. It's really their system. Their system is going in. Our number one receiver is going to get the ball 15, 20 times. We're going to target him. That is a conscious decision. Somebody in their offense is going to get targeted.
Hey, and I want to piggyback on this because Len, I was in your chat box earlier. We were talking about when you were talking about Michael Gallup. Gallup is a lot of time. You like Dak Prescott throwing the ball a lot. Yeah. Go back and look at the play breakdown. Go back and look how many times Michael Gallup is either A, the hot route when you're getting blitzed, or B, the primary target on the route concept. Go back and look, and I promise you that he is the primary guy and the hot on a lot of that stuff.
Okay,
that
makes sense then.
Just like when he threw the interception trying to throw the ball to Michael Gallup, he made the right read because he was the hot. He was getting blitzed from that side and threw to Michael Gallup. Went
We
through the
need
pick.
Michael Gallup to be more aggressive, bro.
Went through the pick against the 49ers. So like, I understand what people are saying that Dak need to get the ball to CD Lamb more, but you also need to draw it up to where like he's the guy. Like he
We've
doesn't.
seen him do it though. That's what's so frustrating. We've
I
seen him
know.
do it. Why won't he just keep doing it? That's what I said. It's like Shaq in the post. And he just decided to go shoot step back threes all of a sudden. Why? You was dominating. Why would you change it? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. That's one of the best quotes ever. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, bro. Like if CeeDee Lamb now, look, we can all agree to this. We might not agree on everything, but I think everybody got, vision 2020. We can see. When we played the Chargers, did the offense not look night and day when we threw the ball to CeeDee Lamb?
It looked much better when we threw the ball.
It looked way better when we was spamming Lamb. It looked like it was poetry in motion when
And
we
I
got the
still
ball to
have to
CeeDee
throw
Lamb.
out that he only got 7 targets. He caught all 7, but he only got 7. So it looked better when you did it, but you didn't do it nearly enough. Because again,
Exactly.
Michael Gallup was still the hot and primary on too many of these concepts. The man got 10 targets, and I know he was the primary target on the touchdown that he dropped because I know the concept.
Okay, look, this might be one thing that make it sound okay. Do y'all think? Of course, his trade value ain't that great, but do you think they were trying to see like, okay, before we get rid of this motherfucker,
No.
like let's see what he could do. We're gonna give him a fair opportunity.
Let me tell you why. The Dallas Cowboys don't make decisions to try to move people. They try to make decisions to prove themselves right. He's the highest paid wide receiver on your team. So, of course, they're going to try to get their money's worth out of him. We've seen this before. If you want to see where the targets go, follow the money.
That's losing football right there.
That's Dallas Cowboys football. And yes, that is losing football as well, which is why we have not won a championship, in quite some time. But, that's how they do business. That's how they do business. And y'all know that's how they do business.
And we need to just go ahead and admit it, bro. Like I said, what we just said, the Chiefs admitted they was wrong for letting Miko go. They said, man, bring him back. Like, do you know how humble you gotta be?
They really admitted that they was wrong by letting Tyreek Hill go. Because ever since Tyreek Hill gone, they've been first round picks. They didn't brought in. Look at all the receivers they didn't brought in since they let Tyreek Hill go, and they won a Super Bowl after.
I about to say you ain't gonna be able to convince them they was too wrong because they won a bowl without them.
Yeah, but I'm saying, but look at the position. Look what they've done at the position. What they've invested in the position. They've invested in first round pick, some second round picks. They didn't trade it for wide receivers, and they signed it a bunch of free agent wide receivers. You understand?
That's why I said, like, but do you know how humble you got to be as an organization? That's why they win, because it sounds like they listening. Don't you think, Pat, they had, now, everybody, this common sense. They had this conversation with Patrick Mahomes. Hey, Pat, I know we had to let go Miko Hardman, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is, roster, you know how it go. What you think about? Do we need to go get him back? Because, I mean, it ain't no big deal. Like, we can go get him if we need to.
Go get who?
Miko Hardman, they had to go get him back.
Oh, yeah.
Hey. I'm saying this sounds like an organization that's listening. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's listening to their people and actually trying to be humble enough to get a solution out of this stuff. That's what it sounds like.
I'm gonna say this: the Chiefs are different than the Dallas Cowboys. Is when they make roster moves and they know that they have subtracted from their team, they are at least going to go try and add something in equal value. It may not be one particular player, but they're throwing everything out there. Like you said, they made a trade and brought in a former first round pick. They drafted some wide receivers. They went back and got McCall Hardman. Right, so they did things that signify like, hey, I know the caliber player we lost, and we need to do all these different things to try and make up for it, right? Because that's why you saw them get a Rashee Rice in the second round this year, even though they just went and got Sky Moore in the second round last year. Like they know that there's a deficiency there,
and that's what I was saying that's what I'm saying as far as Tyreek Hill. Like even though they have had success without Tyreek Hill, they still feel like you can tell, like with the moves that they've made and the investment they've made in the position, like they still feel that they have not replaced that production at the wide receiver position, and that's why they're throwing so many at the two position that the Chiefs are always bringing in tackles and wide receivers. And think about this: they're a team that wants to throw the ball, so it makes 100% sense. And I know at the back of their head, even with the success they have right now, if you get them in the room by themselves, the organization, you guys think you should have just paid Tyreek Hill? Yes, we should have. Because look what he's done. Look what he's done to the freaking Miami, to Tua.
Now I'm gonna be honest, man. This I'm gonna give you your flowers because it's your birthday. Because we was mad at you, and it was the truth the whole time. Looks like it might be too early to say it, but hey, you was right. Okay, when you talked about the drastic moves that we made, both of them, it looks like it was too drastic to pay dividends right now. Because we let go Zeke at running back. The run game has not been there. We let go Dalton Schultz, and the tight ends ain't really been doing that. So, I ain't saying that they're not capable of doing it. I ain't saying it's not going to improve because we hope so, and we ain't seen it yet. But, hey, maybe them two risks at the same time was a little too much that's holding us back, man. Because, like I said, I just asked Boss and my show, is Dak Prescott looking for that security blanket that he had in Schultz? Because it looks like he might be. Because he's like, huh?
What's his answer?
No, I'm saying Boss. I don't know if I got a.
I don't think Boss responded. I don't think Boss responded to that answer. The chat said that they some of them agreed because we were talking about Michael Gallup, why he's getting all the targets. I said like hell, it's designed that way.
Yeah,
if you go back and look
exactly. That's why I say they're going into the game with the thought that Michael Gallup is going to get the same or as many targets as CeeDee Lamb.
Yeah,
which is crazy because he's not even your second receiver.
I'm not putting the blame on Ferg. But what I am saying is that gotta 100% trust him, man. Like if he can't trust him to be open or catch the ball, because look, we can say Ferg be open, but we've also seen Ferg drop straight blatant passes. Like that's going kind of mess up your quarterback chemistry with you sometimes. Like it is what it is. And like I agree with you, Star. I feel like we had the personnel, but I don't want you to what can I say? Hey, I don't want you to allow the Joneses to get away with this because they still can do better. We can be better. We got capable players, but don't let them get away with it though. Don't let them get away with it because all the other GMs they have talent and they going to acquire more talent. So we don't want to just say, hey, we good, but we can be better. That's what we saying.
I will also throw this out real quick. All the other GMs have to do their job because they can be fired. Jerry Jones is the GM. He's not going to fire himself.
Facts.
So when we talk about what other GMs do, their jobs are on the line. They're not the other GMs are not billionaires moonlighting at a position they're not qualified at.
Yeah.
Yeah, and let's to wrap it all up as far as and shout out to my boy Jake, shout out to Miss Regina Green appreciate you with the love, man, on the Cash App. Shout out I'm sorry. Shout out to Sergeant Richmond too. Appreciate you, my boy. And shout out to Juan Davia. Appreciate you guys for the love, man. Appreciate you. Each one of them sent $25. Jake sent $15, and Miss Regina sent me $100, man. I appreciate you, man. Real ass.
Shout out to Miss Regina. Yeah,
Dak got to be 100% on board with CD by giving him the ball more. Not really, because if your offensive coordinator calls a play where CD Lamb is the third option, then and he has Joey Bosa bearing down on him, then he's not even going to get to CD Lamb. You know what I'm saying? Right. An offensive coordinator that if you're trying to dictate that CD Lamb is going to get the ball, you make him the first read.
You make him the first read and you make him the hot. Because listen. Because I want y'all to understand like how some of these concepts are drawn up. If I draw up a dagger route, there's going to be somebody running a vertical route and somebody running a deep end, right? Where the guy on the vertical route knows he's not getting the ball. He's a clear out. He's supposed to bring all the coverage with him, so I can have a wide open guy over the middle. So if CeeDee Lamb is the clear out guy, the third option, or not on the field, then how the hell is Dak Prescott gonna get him the ball?
I ain't gonna lie though. I remember Brian Schottenheimer said this, and I disagree with it because, hey, I play wide receiver. I don't like it. He said he lets the wide receivers know that they're just clear outs, and I don't like that because I want to actually have faith that I might get the ball because some of these dudes might not look. They might not be running the play wholeheartedly. They like they running the route like they not getting the ball. They like I'm gonna just go down here and do my job. I don't want to tell them every time that you're a clear out. No, run the route that I tell you to run, and if you get the ball, you get the ball. But make sure you do your job. Your job is important Because these dudes, if you watch, I watch film, y'all watch film, you gonna see some of these dudes running these half-hearted routes. I don't want that. Run the route like you're supposed to run the route, like you got faith that you might get the ball. I don't like that part of Brian Schottenheimer. He said he tell them, some coaches don't tell them for that purpose only. I'm not telling you you're not getting the ball.
Yeah,
no,
and
run the route like you want to get the ball.
I was gonna say though, like they should know they're to clear out or not by the damn play call though. Like you know what the concept is. You know what particular route is to clear out on every route. I know that the vertical route on the dagger is to clear out. I know that the the corner route, for scissors is usually the distraction. I want to go to the post. So
some they it's not that cut and dry. Some that's why he brought it up. Like I let them know it's a clear route. Cause sometimes they like, oh, I'm just running a fly route, but they don't know that they supposed to take the safety with them. That's their only job on that play. Some players don't know that. They don't know that deep into the scheme. They just doing a job. You know what I'm saying? So that's why he said that's why the topic came up, because some people don't know this. They like, hey, I tell my players that it's a clear route. I'm like, nah, as a wide receiver, I want to at least have hope that I could catch a ball. That's just me. Like, I don't want to just be running for no reason. Like, for real.
Yeah, and like, you go out there with 3 wide receivers, but one receiver is only out there to do a pick, or he's only out
to be
there
a distraction.
To be a distraction. That means Dak only has 2 options. Even though, and then you got to think like this. I would love to know how many times he's thrown interceptions where, there's been wide receivers
thinking they was clear routes.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Just think about that. That's right there. That's the reason why you shouldn't tell them. Because look, if you know you a clear out,
you're not even
like, I ain't expecting the ball.
You're not expecting the football.
Bro, don't tell them, Brian. That's why you shouldn't tell them. Because now they ain't even expecting the ball. If you don't tell them and let them just run their route, they'll always be ready for the ball.
And to be honest,
that's how it should be.
And to be honest with you, like that's teaching stuff that goes against the Bible says, do not move ancient landmarks. You know what I'm saying? And basically, like, bro, that's an ancient landmark, bro. You run your route, every route, like you're expecting to get the football. Like they ain't
even gonna believe you if you ain't coming off the line firing. They like, he really ain't finna do nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like they kind of can see this, like, bro, like they shouldn't do it like that. I don't think so. Cause I know me as a wide receiver, I still want to have hope in my heart that maybe the play get extended and I still get the ball. Yeah. But if I'm only here for a distraction, you ain't gonna have that same fire, bro.
I mean, you're live. You're always live on scramble drill, but the initial thing is just to do your damn job. Like, why are you pounding? We throw the ball damn near 40 times a fucking game. Excuse me. We throw the ball damn near 40 times a game. So on this one route, you're not a good enough teammate to get your homeboy open. You know what I'm trying to tell you.
Some of them like that.
Some are like that, and guess what? That's a problem. That's also a problem in and of itself.
True. But look, you ain't never heard these athletes talk, bro. Some of them will tell you, like 50% of these dudes just out here for a check. They're not out here just because they love this game, sir. They want to get paid.
And then
it's not like they just doing it for the love and they gonna do it 100% like somebody who loves it do. Like some of these dudes are just clocking in and clocking out, bro. And let
me say something real quick.
You mean like Xavier Woods?
Hey, let me say something real quick. Usually, I'm gonna tell you this real quick, because I got to give you a little pushback, right? A little bit of pushback.
Go ahead.
Because this is what I've learned, right? Unless these dudes do want it, right? And for the most part, they are giving it all that they have. But you got to see it in this context, right? And this is what Xavier Woods actually was saying. And I blazed him for this. But as a player, I also understood what he said. I understood. Like my boy say, hey, man, I don't think OJ did it, but I understand. You know what I'm saying? I understand, brother. You know what I'm saying? And it's like this. Xavier Woods, what Xavier Woods is saying is this. No matter you work out to get your stamina and your performance at a 100%, right? Now, as plays happen, you use energy. There has to be times in games where you conserve energy, where it's like, okay, I see the play. I'd see it da-da-da-da-da. I may not run as, you know what I'm saying? And this is, listen to me, and this is obviously we're going to want to preach. You run 100% on every single play. But guess what? Your strength and conditioning will be tested in a football game. You know what I'm saying? Like it will be because there's nothing in the world like game speed. So I'm not saying that that these I don't really believe that there's too many guys out there that's just kind of like going through the motions, because the NFL is so competitive that those guys easily get weeded out. Like you got to think like this. There are guys who absolutely love the game, who are sleeping in front of stadiums, who don't even get shots. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if you're a guy who's just going through the motion, it's going to be hard to really stay on a team unless you're like a elite, and think about this, even like a Jay Cutler, where everybody thought was an asshole and didn't love the game, he was still pretty good when he was good.
The only thing I gotta say before we wrap this up, because I gotta get up out of here. Look, the only thing about Xavier Woods, I don't want you on my team. Look, I was about to say, I don't want you on my team if you don't have the knowledge enough to know that this is something I might not need to share with everybody.
Thank you.
I don't even want you. If you that stupid, I need you to go. That's all I'm saying. Now, you should know. You should have enough sense
what he said
to know you shouldn't tell people that.
Yeah, the only person that's gonna understand what he said is players. That's it.
Yeah. He shouldn't have never said that still. But yeah, man, I appreciate all the love and support, man. The three amigos going crazy. And holla at your boy, Landlord from Alabama, with the same handle on our social media. I go live at 11 o'clock, if you want to come stop by the show, holla at your boy.
And yeah, man, it's your boy Hennythemoor reporting live from the liquor store. I'll be live tonight, man. I'll be live tonight in normal time, about 6ish or so. So y'all tap in, y'all come get drunk in the liquor store with your boy, man. We're gonna be rocking. We'll talk a little bit more about these Rams. Sorry ass team that we should be by double digits. But I ain't gonna say that about the NFL team. I done seen too much over the last couple weeks. I'm gonna show proper respect to the team.
Facts.
Absolutely. Hey, Miss Regina Jean, hit me in my inbox, please. And then shout out to everybody that showed me love today. Everybody that showed me love on my Cash App. I appreciate you. Let me run through it real quick. My boy Jake, Miss Regina, S.A. Richmond, Juan, Mickey, Miss Laura, Miss Marquita, Norris, and Courts Car Repair. I appreciate all you guys for the love. And for everybody who also, and then my boy Jason that just hit it right now. And man, for everybody, so what?
I said Jason just hit me too, so salute to him.
Hey, shout out to Jason, and hey, salute to everybody hit the Cash Apps. I appreciate you if you hit the Cash App. And then for all the people who went over and hit that subscribe button, because you guys know I'm trying to get to 10,000 followers on YouTube, because we about to dip on Facebook. But hey, man, I appreciate y'all. You already know what it is. Never look down, because stars up. Peace.
Peace.